These are by far the best lens filters I have ever used in my years of filmmaking. Yo, what's up guys? Anastas here with Cinepacks and RoyalZProduction, and today we're going to be talking about and reviewing the Cinepacks Split Filter Kit. Alright, so let's get right into unboxing these. So I have actually used these on a set, but I will unbox them for the video again here. So what you're going to get in this kit is 3 different split filters by Cinepacks, and you're also going to get the 11-inch articulating arm. It's called the Magic Arm on their website. By the way guys, before we get into this review here, if you're new to the channel, welcome. We post a lot of filmmaking tips and tricks videos, vlogs, behind the scenes on music video sets, corporate video sets, and just a whole lot of other filmmaking tips and tricks videos. One other thing to mention here guys, if you guys are looking to purchase anything from Cinepacks, whether it is the Cinepacks Split Filters or any of their other transition packs or stock footage, sound effects, you guys can use RoyalZ5 for $5 off your entire order on Cinepacks.com. So when you receive your package from Cinepacks, you're going to get a stamp on each of the bottoms of the boxes. So this is going to depict which strength the Cinepack filter is. So you're going to have 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to unbox one here. I'm going to show you, they all look the same. They actually look really badass, not going to lie. You're going to open up the box, which by the way, the branding on point, Cinepacks, you killed it. It's just so clean. I love just like the dark... This has nothing to do with how the filter works, but I just love it when smaller filmmaking brands that are really in it for the people put a lot of time and effort into their branding. All right, guys, so I just unpacked the Split 3. So this is the heaviest distortion that you're going to see being put out by this filter. Now, a really cool thing before I even open it, you're going to get this nice, really padded pouch here. So this is what you're going to store your each of your split filters inside of. Now it comes with a little Velcro casing here, really nice case. On the bottom you're going to have Cinepacks, so their little stamp, which looks sick. So on the back here you're actually going to have a little card slip here. So this is going to tell you which split filter is in the pouch, which is really nice because since they all pretty much look the same, it's nice to just have this just to reference off of so you don't mix and match the splits into different pouches. So on the back here we have Split 3. It says recommended for heavy stylized looks, the strongest blur effects. And then it says best with wide apertures, approximately f2.8. I love that they put that on here. The only people that are going to be purchasing these are filmmakers and photographers. So the fact that you actually put what f-stop is recommended for these filters is super clutch. So I have bought prism kits in the past. I've bought different types of filters for my cameras, and they don't tell you what f-stop and what focal length that they recommend you use their filters or kits with. And I just felt that there was so much trial and error because I don't normally use these types of filters on my sets, honestly, until I got the Cinepack kits in. But I just really like that they put the recommended aperture, focal lengths on the products as well as on their website. So that just helps with making the kit more plug and play. You just toss on your camera, you set your f-stop to what it needs to be, you toss the proper focal length lens on your camera, and you're ready to rock and roll on your set. So opening this up here, finally guys, this is sick. This is so sick. Do these not look so badass? Like, come on. This is sick. And yeah, aside from the look of these things just looking super badass, if you guys are maybe on a music video set or any type of set and you feel maybe threatened, you could just shank somebody with one of these, but yeah. Really cool design here. Very, very sleek looking design. On the side of the filter, you're going to see Cinepacks stamped on the side, and it's going to say your split 3, split 2, or split 1. Now I'm going to grab a camera here and show you guys kind of the usability with these things. So let's say we're doing a handheld shot here, right? We're getting a video shot. You can grab this filter just by the little hole here. You can put your finger in there and you can hold the filter in different areas in front of the lens, and it's going to give you a really cool effect. So I really like that it's, you know, lightweight, very easy to handle. You can kind of grip your middle finger on the tab right here, and you can really get a nice grip on the filter, which is great. Now we're going to get back to the filters in 1 second here. I want to show you guys and unbox the articulating arm by Cinepacks. This comes with the kit when you do order the split kit. So I'm going to open this up here. Again, packaging, branding, totally on point. Looks really sick. So you're going to open this up, and there's going to be a little magic arm in here, surrounded by styrofoam. Again, really sleek design. Very solid, very durable from what I can see. And I have used this on one music video set, which I'm going to lay over clips in a second here, but we're going to get to that in a minute. So what I found when I was on set using the articulating arm by Cinepacks for the split filters is that I could mount this way easier to my camera and in front of my lens when I was using a camera cage. I have my GH5 here. I'm going to show you guys for reference. So usually with most of these articulating arms, you'll attach them to the bottom of your camera and then the filter will sit in front of your lens, which is fine. But if you have, a Sigma lens or something that's like really big and not kind of small like this Panasonic lens, what's going to end up happening is it's hard to kind of get the filter in front of the lens, like directly in front of it, because you want it really close to the front of the lens when you're using these filters. Now what I did was I simply put a camera cage on my camera. If you guys have a camera cage, then this is going to be super clutch and very, very easy to use. All I did was attach it to the side, and then I had the articulating arm swing right in front. Very, very simple to use when I attached it to the side of my camera cage opposed to the bottom of my camera. Okay, so I'm going to grab the filter here again. Now, as you can see, there's a little mounting hole right here on the handle of the filter. So what this is going to allow you to do is actually attach the filter to your articulating arm. This is another usability thing that I just felt was awesome, which I haven't seen other articulating arms in the industry do yet for filters or prisms or anything like that. There's a little red wheel right here, so you can actually just, instead of sitting here and trying to, annoyingly like screw it on, which is fine. You can actually you can screw it on, but when you screw this off, you can just grab the filter, spin the wheel, and it's gonna loosen up the filter so it doesn't fall or anything. Because like I've had issues where I've had prisms on here and I'm unscrewing a prism or a filter and it almost falls off of the articulating arm. So with this, you can actually grip the filter. You can start spinning the wheel like so, and it's just going to come off. Very easy, very simple. This is a great little add-on feature that a lot of people haven't done before, so I really like that. I really enjoy this whole setup with the articulating arm. It's very simple to use, and it's 100% worth the cop. If you are getting any sort of filter, you should always invest in the articulating arm. It's an extra $20 usually, guys. It's totally worth the extra investment if you're already spending around that $130 for a filter kit. All right, guys, so we have split 1 here. So split 1 is going to give you a subtle blur. So this, they say it's recommended for long focal length, so 50 to 100 millimeter. You could probably get away with using this for 200 mil as well if you have a Canon 70 to 200, but 50 to 100 is going to be perfect for this. So if you have a Canon 50 millimeter f1.8, perfect, exact focal length that you're going to need for this. If you have a Sigma 50 to 100 millimeter lens, great focal length lens. You're going to be wanting to use this subtle blur for that type of a lens or focal length. And then it says best with apertures approximate f2.8. So just for the most cinematic look and to really dial in this filter. And again, guys, each filter looks the exact same. It just has a different distortion on the lens here. And I did forget to mention that Cinepacks also in every single one of these pouches throws in a cool Cinepacks microfiber cloth so you guys can wipe your filters down before and after you use them. All right, guys, so the next filter that we have in the kit is the Split 2 filter. So this, they say, is the most versatile filter. They say they recommend for 18 to 35 millimeter focal lengths with f2.8 or around f2.8. So I actually just recently used this last week on a music video set. For any of the B-roll clips or even performance scene clips that I was capturing with the Split 2 filter, like, it was so sick. Like, the fact that I didn't have to do any of this in post and I just slapped it into my editing suite, colored it, edited it, and it was good to go was just amazing. Honestly, guys, I'm not being biased because this pack was sent to me. This is by far my favorite effects kit that has ever been sent to me, that I've ever used on any of my sets. It's just reliable. A lot of effects kits that people make, they don't give you like a focal length to use, as I kind of touched on earlier in the video. They don't give you an aperture to use, so there's a lot of trial and error, and at the end of the shoot you're like, did I use this effect or prism or split filter to its full potential. And they tell you guys exactly what aperture and what focal length to be using each split filter during your sets to achieve the most out of these filters. So yeah, again, I did use the split 2 on my music video set and just absolutely loved it. Like I was saying, it gave a ghosted look, but all in all, I was really happy with the split 2. Like they said, it's the most versatile, so it's not too subtle, but it's not too harsh on the distortion. So the split 2 is probably where I would like to sit, and is something that is going to be like a go-to. Like if I'm about to take a music video shot or a creative shot, whatever it may be with the split filters, the first one I'm going to go to is the split 2, just because it's just that happy medium. So yeah, the split 2 filter was by far my favorite that I've used so far. Alright guys, and last but not least, we have the split 3 filter. So this, they say, is recommended for heavy stylized looks and is the strongest blur effect. So you're gonna get a super blurry effect on this filter here on the split 3. This is for something that maybe you're going for an extremely distorted look, you will use the split 3. Again, the split 2 is the most versatile, but if the split 3 is something that you want to use for an extreme distorted effect, then you're going to want to go with this one right here. And again, they say best with wide apertures, approximately f2.8. I would say you're good around like the f1.8 to 2.8. From what I use with the split 2 filter, that was like a perfect f-stop. I didn't see any big drastic changes between f1.8 and f2.8. The drastic changes will come when you use different focal lengths, which, by the way, when I use the split 2 filter, I use the 35mm Sigma f1.4, shooting at around 1.8 f-stop to like 2.8, and it was perfect. And that's really nice too, because I feel that a lot of effect kits, they only work really well at like around the 50mm to 100mm mark, and I guess like the Canon 7200s, like the 200mm mark as well, they work really well. But I love that these kits work perfect with a 35mm. I have yet to use an effect kit that works really well with the 35mm. So that wraps it for today's video, guys. The review on the Cinepacks Split Filter Kit. This is dope. I love it. I highly recommend it. This is like, when you guys ask me what effect kits or prisms or things to purchase for your camera should be, or the first kit that you should be looking into, it's gonna be the Cinepacks Split Filter Kit. This thing is just like unbelievable. Like the testing that went into this was obviously like A+, because it just worked so perfect on the 35mm focal length, which is just exactly what I've been looking for so long. That is why I never used any type of effect kits or prisms on my cameras too much, just because they didn't work that well and they just got annoying at some point. And I was like, you know what, I'll just try to edit effects in post at this point. But using Cinepacks' Split Kit completely changed my mindset on using, you know, effects on my camera. So if you guys are looking to purchase this Cinepacks Split Filter Kit, I will leave a link in the description of this video as well as in the comment section of this video. And if you guys are seriously considering purchasing this or any other of the Cinepacks products on their website, use the RoyalZ5 coupon code for $5 off on your entire order. It can save you some shipping on these split filters. So with all that being said, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.